Hello everyone, today we're going to discuss celery juice, which I've been on for a month and a half, and how to make it, and the benefits and things that I've noticed has happened to me during this process. So guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my celery juice for two. It's 4 of the celery pieces, 4 stalks per person. I don't make it too strong, and per person is half a cup of water. So I'm going to be making for 2 people. So I need 8 pieces of celery. I need 1 cup of water. I need this sieve, something to press out the celery pulp because you want to get every bit of juice out of it. I use a Vitamix. If you're fortunate enough to have one, it's really good for making so many things, soups. I make my own flour sometimes using it, my own peanut butter. It's really paid for itself. So these are the things that I need, and this will make enough juice for 2 people. I will put it in the fridge. I'm making it now, it's about 11 o'clock at night. My husband will probably drink his around 4 o'clock, and then I will drink mine later on in the morning. I would not leave it in the fridge for too long. It's actually best to blend it and drink it right away, but everybody has to work and have things to do, so this is what I do the night before. In the morning, when I go to drink it, I will have 1 cup of water with a 1/4 piece of lemon juice squeezed into it, and the water has to be warm. I drink that first, and then I drink my 8 ounce of celery juice. Okay, let's get started. Make sure to press every inch out, and it'll also get like really dry, like when you're making paper, if you remember making paper from school, and you can actually take your hand and your fist and squeeze it through that. This is very expensive. In some grocery stores it costs $5.99 for a whole stalk of celery, so please use every bit of it. Just wash it really clean and make sure you get every bit of juice that you can. There's like, I can squeeze as hard as I can, nothing's coming out, and it's basically really dry and pulpous. I bet you can probably use this in your garden. You know, this would be great compost. So this is the point in which you should get that you can, you know, get your best result and not waste your money. So make sure you get to this point and get every bit of juice out that you can. Now I will just put this in the fridge until my husband wakes up at 3 o'clock. He can have his glass, and when I get up later I can have my glass. But it should not be in the fridge for more than 15 hours. Because it starts to break down all the good enzymes inside the juice, and that kind of defeats the purpose. Okay guys, so this is my morning routine. I first told you about how to make the celery juice. I also want to tell you that you should never really drink something or try something without finding out how your body will react to it, like consulting a doctor or trying a little bit at a time. Don't go head first in. So please, in everything, moderation. So I showed you that what you needed to make the celery juice. I blended the water and the celery juice, and then you saw the process of pressing it out. Make sure you get all the juices out. 16 ounces of celery juice is I think the maximum you should have. And I don't make mine that strong either, but I have 16 ounces of whatever it is that I make. A lot of people, you'll see recipes for using the whole stock. I don't use the whole stock. I find that works for me, but once you make it, you might want it a bit stronger, or you might want to make it a bit weaker. The reason I started off with an 8-ounce glass first, my first 3 days, is because it can cause you to go poop, because your body is being cleansed, your liver is being cleansed, and you know, that causes flushing out. You might notice you get a breakout of pimples. That's all toxins coming out of your body, but it did not last me more than 2 to 3 days symptoms. But I can tell you right away, I felt great. I felt energized for the entire day. I wasn't hungry that often. Another thing you'll notice here, I won't show you the drugs, but there's 3 there, and they were a part of my life for the last 3 years. And every year I'd have to go back to the doctor and increase my prescription. I suffered from seasonal allergies. First, it just started to happen in the spring about 3 years ago, and up until I started this process, it began happening in the spring. It began happening in the winter when I go on vacation. Began happening again in the fall. I was constantly getting headaches, sinus infections where my teeth would hurt. So, you know, having to get antibiotics. Since I've started this process about a month and a half now, from day one, I have not taken any of these things. They're gonna go bad in my house because I'm not using them at all. Again, everybody's body is different, but for me, this is what has happened. I don't know if it's because I'm flushing the toxins out of my body. I mean, there's so many benefits that you can go on the internet and Google benefits of celery juice, and you can see for yourself. Some people say weight loss, but I can tell you for myself, the fact that I don't have to live on this every day, I will pay $12 a stock, but don't tell the grocery store that. Again, I also have like a lot of energy in the day. I don't feel tired. I'm not constantly wanting to snack. I feel like not full, but when I eat, I don't eat as much. So I've cut back, and that's not because I'm on a diet or something. I just eat I usually take my regular amount, and I find I'm only eating half of it because I feel full. So I don't know if that's also a result of that, but since I've been doing this a month and a half, I've noticed that. Also, I noticed like my hands, they used to be like a little white, and the bottoms of my feet used to be like a little white and a little yellowy sometimes, but the pink has come back to my skin, my face, the bottoms of my feet, as I said. So I think it's improved my circulation. I don't get as much pimples. But now I am taking a 16-ounce glass every day in the morning, first thing on an empty stomach. And before I take my celery juice, I take a glass of warm water with a 1/4 squeeze of lemon, and water must be warm. And after I drink this, then I drink that, and that's how I start my day. And I said goodbye to these guys. I hope these things work for you. I hope you find some benefits in this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will continue to use the juice and give more updates. We'll see you in another month and a half.